Hello, loves. This is Emme Rain, your magical mystic, founder and owner of the Magical Mystic Divinity Academy, Legacy Builders Academy, Lanico Media House, and Boston Entertainment TV personality at Moments of Mindfulness that airs here in Monroe, Louisiana on KTVE as well as KRD. And the accolades go on, best-selling author, yada yada. So if this your first time to my channel, then now you know who you're dealing with. If you've never been here before, if you have, then you don't need the rest, right? But just to say that I am someone who puts a lot of energy in the application of wisdom and knowledge, right? And with that being said, one of the most basic things that has been very powerful in my personal life is the understanding of chakras and what they do for you. And here's the thing, okay? Everyone has chakras. It's not something you can opt in or out of. You got them, right? And so since you're going to have them anyway, you might as well make sure that they're operating and functioning properly. As you grow in spiritual matters, sometimes it's so easy to be lured away from the baseline things that's really going to give you the power, really going to give you the results. But the truth is, always stick with your foundation. Always make sure you can come back to your foundation. That's very important. Now, having said that, chakras are normally identified based upon the front of the body because there's markers in the front of the body, the navel, the diaphragm, the center of the breast, the hollow of the throat, the center of the forehead elevated slightly above the eyes, the top of the crown. Whereas at the back, there's just the spine, but the actual chakras, the energetic centers, are aligned along the spinal column because they're energy centers. They send energy, balanced energy, and messages throughout the entire body. And where better to be positioned at than the spine, which actually it sends energy, sends energy signals and all of that throughout the body. It keeps the body fully connected. So they are toward the back, but they teach you where they are based upon the front. Now, these energy centers, these primary chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye or ajna, and the crown, the truth of the matter is those are primaries, but they're not the only. There are many chakras throughout your body, many energy receptors that continue on that process. So it's kind of like when you're working on an assembly line. Think about it like that. So the messages are passing through. When your chakras become blocked, or when the energy is lower in some than it is in others, they're imbalanced somehow, then the assembly line kind of breaks down. It does. It may not break down immediately. First, it gets crippled a little bit, which means that something else on the assembly line has to bear the weight of whatever part just failed. And that's how you have to look at it. But over time, the weight of constantly carrying what has been broke down and hadn't been fixed or healed yet will break the thing that's carrying the load. And then slowly but surely, you're breaking your power players down until nothing is moving the way that it should. And that's how you get sickness and disease in the body, in the emotions, in the mind. Okay? Having said that, chakras are not like this super mystical thing that you have to study 50 million years. Here's the reality. Chakras are responsible for energy in the body. Sometimes it's just a matter of adding more energy to the body or releasing excess energy from the body. And both of those things can be accomplished through a process called grounding. Grounding is when you spend time, whether you're actually outdoors, which is my preferred method, right? When you can be outdoors or be out in the sun or be out connecting to the earth. Or if you have to visualize and do it as a mental process, but is the process of connecting to the earth and to the universe to become a part of that flow, to pull up nurture and healing and support and energy, to pull down nurture and healing and support and clarity, right, and energy, and create this two-lane highway of sorts of earth energy coming up and universal energy coming down, and back and forth, back and forth. You become a conduit, and your energy stays balanced in that sense. Not to mention, you're in a space where you're receiving these dynamic gems constantly from the universe, from the earth. It's like being a part of a conversation that's just gonna make you rich, happy, and healthy. Okay? And for me, that's been the truth, right? And for those of you who know me, I came from prison in 2016 to being a millionaire in 2018, a multi-millionaire in 2019, and to an 8-figure net worth now, right? So do it work? Hell yeah. And hopefully YouTube okay with me putting it out there just like that. Yeah, it works. Your chakras are your power players. They are they're team members. And so when you see them like that, you got to take care of them, right? So let me talk to you specifically about one chakra, the throat chakra. For me, I used to have a hard time knowing when I should speak up for myself, when I should speak out, you know, how to operate. And because I did, I started having thyroid problems pretty young. I almost died in 2006. The doctor gave me 3 to 6 months to live. My heart was failing. I had Graves' disease, which is a hyperthyroidism. I had the goiter in my neck and all that. Y'all notice I ain't got no cut on my neck. Didn't do it. Had radioactive iodine treatment. It didn't work. But you know what did work? When I started doing the metaphysical aspects of healing. Every single thing that could ever go wrong in your body first must be allowed through how the energy is flowing or not flowing through that aspect of the body. So even when there is a physical cause, for instance, you fall your ass off a 10-story building, you got a physical cause to have 15 broken bones. But which 15 bones? And why is it these 15 bones? How did I fall on my left side and broke my shoulder on my right? I don't understand. I know I fell on my left side. I saw the video of my ass smacking the ground on my left side, but my right shoulder is broken because based upon how your energy has been able to feed your body, you have certain weaknesses, right? So if 10 of us jump off a 10-story building, all of us gonna have different results because when we smack that damn concrete, the truth will be known. Okay, that sounds morbid, but hell, it's the truth, right? In the moment that me and the concrete meet and them and the concrete meet, we will know where energy was sorely lacking. Okay, because it's also possible to fall off that building and end up with just a few scratches. People have, and some people have died from the very exact same thing, and people can't always explain it. And so because they can't explain it, it's just, oh, God's will. The truth is, it is the flow of energy and what may be deficient, and you may not know it until it's too late. That's why you make chakra balancing, chakra healing, and chakra energetic infusions important part of your life daily. By grounding, by taking intentional baths where you infuse your water with certain essences. Like I love healing arts. I use it all the time. I love fulfillment. I use that for real all the time, right? I don't use healing arts as much as I used to, but I still use it. It's still a part of my routine, right? Fulfillment is always on lock around here. Femininity, different things like that. But I love lavender and roses in my water because I like the essence of love and acceptance and support and nurture. I love that. So I put that in my water and I allow myself to absorb those essences as I bathe, right? All of those things become very important when you are balancing your chakras. And meditation. Look, nobody wants to hear nobody talk about meditation ever again because I spent 2 straight years on nothing but meditation. And I know if you've been following me a long time, you're just like, girl, you done said everything you can say about it. Well, let me say just one more thing. Okay, meditation is an empowering thing. It will not start off quiet. It will not start off automatic zen. You're not going to start as a master. When you start, it will be you listening to all of the stuff that you hadn't been listening to before. And your mind will do a complete dump into you or through you, right? Speaking about all the stuff you hadn't been present to hear. And then there will be quiet, and then there will be zen, and then there will be peace as you deal with the things that are disturbing the peace, right? By keeping your chakras balanced, you avoid civil war. Civil war is when one part of you is in opposition to another part of you. And honey, listen, okay? That shit gets dangerous. That's how you get those autoimmune disorders and all of that. So what I'm telling you is, from a very basic perspective, chakras are very important. It's very important to understand them, but it don't take a whole bunch of classes to understand chakras. It's very important to spend time nurturing them by energizing them and keeping them balanced, and also releasing excess energy. Before I go to bed at night, I release my day. I did everything I could with this day. I turn it over now, and I lay down to rest in peace. When I get up, I call all my energy back. That's the very first thing that I do. By making those two things a part of my natural practice, I help my body not be overloaded and overwhelmed. And I also help my body not be in a state of starvation energetically. Okay, so all of that to say this: make grounding, make spiritual intentional baths and foot soaks and hand soaks, as well as meditation, a part of your daily life, and that will help your chakras stay balanced. There are many more things, and somebody I highly recommend, Kachina Yoga, which is Nicole Farrell, and her last name is spelled Ferrel. She has the free root chakra class, and then she has a class for every single chakra, including what fruit you can eat, what colors you can wear, exercises you can do, yoga poses related to it. She has a way for every single person, no matter what kind of person they are or what state they may be in right now, is certain things that they can do to begin to help their chakras be energized, recharged, active, and balanced, right? So that your life can be balanced. All right, guys. So if you want to connect, it's at Emme Rain Official on Instagram and Facebook, or at Magical Mystic on Instagram or Facebook, as well as the Magical Mystic page and group on Facebook. And also you can check out products and different things like that at my website. Is magicalmystic.com, and that's MAGICKAL. Or you could check out classes at divinityacademy.com or thelegacybuildersacademy.com. And I look forward to seeing you guys again really soon. Have a great day. Mwah.